Hi, and welcome to Unit 2 of Games as Art. So, this unit is all about freedom from systems. And when we separate ourselves from systems, we find the ability to create something new and find innovation. And I am introducing to you two new artists, Yoshihara Jiro and Zul Solar. And both of these artists were exploring freedom and systems, and if you could find freedom within a system, or could you break free from that system, and that sort of thing. So I don't want to spoil it for you again, but I want you to explore these two new artists in the context of this quiz that I've provided. Okay. Once you have experienced this quiz and have this new information, then what I'd like you to do is a collaborative drawing. So for the face-to-face version of this course, we'll be doing this in class. But if you're an online student, what you need to do is you need to gather your friends or your family together. Maybe even do this with your dog or your cat. Dogs and cats love to play too. And see what kind of drawing you could make. Maybe take some non-toxic paint and dip your cat's paw in it and let him walk across the page or something like that. So there's all different kinds of people and animals that I would expect in your life to collaborate with. And so if you're an online student, this is your opportunity to play with your friends and family, or your dog or cat. I don't think a fish would work very good with this. But anyways, have fun with it. And then the next thing I want you to do is in the homework, and this will be online as well, I want you to combine your knowledge about semiotics and visual puns and freedom from systems to create pieces to a game similar to what Zul Solar did. Okay? And so this is really an exercise in understanding affordances as well. Affordances are properties of objects that show the players what the actions they can take without any words. So depending on how you create a game, it can be very suggestive as to how it's played. And so those things that are not verbal and not written, that indicate what actions can be taken, are called affordances. Okay, so this is an exploration and understanding affordances. It's also an opportunity to create a game without any rules. Do not write down any rules. I'll be counting off for that. So don't write down any rules. It's really important. Just like Zul Solar. Okay, I'm just going to spoil it a little bit. His game had no rules. Not ones that you can recognize as like rules of a game that we would recognize today. That sort of thing. So the player should be able to perceive affordances without having to consider how to use the items. For instance, a button can be designed if it looks like if it needs to be turned or pushed, right? Don't write the rules. Is what I just said. Let your players figure out what the rules could be through the pieces that you create. Okay, so once you've created this game with no rules, just pieces, I'm expecting it to be a board game. Create an 8-minute video of some of your friends playing your game. Kind of step back and let people play. Don't explain it to them. Let them try to figure it out. That's what this is about. And then upload your video of your playtest to YouTube. Okay? So I want you to take a really nice picture of your game pieces as if the game's set up to play it. Really nice. Clean background, looking really good kind of thing. And then add this piece to your portfolio website. the picture and YouTube video need to be on that page. So turn in the URL to the page for your portfolio here, and that's how it's going to be evaluated and graded. So let me know if you have any questions. I am here to answer questions and to offer guidance whenever needed. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what you make. This is going to be really cool.